Sally Hawkins like, don't worry, I'm in the movie, I'll save you. And she gets him out of there, chat. And they're like the last two to leave the helicopter that falls into the fucking ice. And they're like, fine, oh. And they just start running. And King Ghidorah's like, Sally Hawkins, I'm gonna eat that bitch. And he just goes... I think Kevin's like, I'm gonna eat her, and Kevin's head just goes right down, chat, and you just hear her go, ah! I love it. It's such a shitty death. Just literally goes, ah, and it just eats her. And you even go, and Sally Hawkins dies. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games, I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video. That'll be a lot of fun. But chat, we are now doing Godzilla, chat. I have reviewed a number of the Monsterverse films this week. I did a review for Godzilla 2014. Was not a big fan of it, personally. I think I gave it like a numerental on the DT scale. Reviewed Skull Island the other day. Great. Definitely the best of the Monsterverse films so far, chat. Really entertaining. I gave that movie a full price. I was like, I'll give it like a low full price. Nah, it's a full price. It's just so much fun. And now I arrive here, chat, at Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I have, I've criticized this film quite a bit. And I do have some criticism, chat, of it overall. But I give it a second rewatch, like knowing that I don't give a shit about any of these characters. You know, I mean, aside from maybe when they're in a very precarious situation. It's like, I hope they make it or something like that. This is definitely better than Godzilla 2014. Nowhere near as good as something like Skull Island, where it actually had some fun characters. You care about them. Or even like these red shirt characters who just, like, they die horrifically. Man, the people get fucked up in this movie. There's a couple of fucking, but it's not interesting deaths. There's no death that made you go, oh my God, nothing like that. It's just like, I guess that person died. It's like pretty much that. However, watching it again, I was like, I like this probably a little bit more than I originally did. A little bit more, chap. But it still has issues. It still has issues. But overall, it was more fun than I expected it to be on this second rewatch, chat. Now, chat, before I go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty details, I have to ask you a very important question. How many of you have seen Godzilla, King of the Monsters, chat, the sequel to Godzilla 2014? There's actual monster fights. I'll give the movie that. I'll give it all the movie that. There's actual monster fights. Yeah. So the Rodan scene, the Rodan scene was fun. Godzilla King of the Monsters was for me. I get that too, Tom. I'm right there with you. Nightmare smiles, nods and smiles. No. Black Knight, Martin Lawrence. I have. See your Spock. And what happened? They loved those straight out of Compton actors with Ice Cube's son being. They do, clearly. Yeah. Yeah, well, Shea Jackson Jr.'s in this, and he's in the movie. Don't give him anything to do. He has one scene I was like, oh, that's funny. Himmelberger, I have not seen it. Edman, I haven't seen it. I have no idea. Does this have Jack Black on it? It does not. It does not. Do tell just once I've seen it. Watched it, but the disc kept skipping for me, so I missed a few parts. So Dark Star. Judas, I hate most humans in monster movies. The Skull Island happened. Yeah. Here's Shoe, never seen it, but I will. It's on Netflix next week. It's also on HBO Max right now. I got about halfway through it since Deadpool, got bored and turned it off. Because you should never see it because I think Straight Outta Compton was produced by the Legendary, the studio behind them. Oh, maybe that's why. They must have a contract with them. That's probably the case. Those are the director's previous two movies. There you go. Boom. Makes sense then. Jazz said, I did see this in theaters. Thought it was okay at the time. Seen it again. I do like it a little bit better, but it does correct one of the big flaws from the first movie. And that Godzilla actually has a lot of screen time. He's not just, it's like, oh, shit. Like, one of the biggest things that bothered me outside the terrible, awful human characters in the original film, aside from Bryan Cranston, who was, was like, oh, I'm actually investing in it. It's going to be a father-son story, and you killed him. Like, at least with this movie, you see Godzilla and the monsters often. They get in big fucking fights, shit. They get big fights of humans and shit. That's entertaining. Like, one of the big things about me about that original movie is like, oh, shit, here it is. The first big fight in the movie. Godzilla versus the Muto. The big, stupid, gray bugs. Where they are. See another one of them in the movie. It's like, I guess it's the Alpha. Is that the king, the queen of the big gray bugs? I don't know, the Mutos. We're like, oh shit, here we go. We're getting a battle. And we cut. And it's like, oh shit, but here we go. They're gonna do it again. Second time's a charm. Boom, and we cut again. It's like, fuck. And we don't get an actual fight until the very end of the movie. At that point, it's like, I don't give a shit about anything. So it's just very frustrating. The movie has some great cinematography, some great shots. Bryan Cranston, for what he's given, gives a very good performance. You know, Godzilla's cool when he gets that end battle, but still, I think overall disappointing movie. This is definitely a little bit better. I can say that. Still suffers from the human character problems, but otherwise, you know, Skull Island King Kong is still the motherfucking king, chat. Godzilla don't deserve that goddamn title of King of the Monsters. It belongs to Kong, chat. That's what I'm telling you right now. The movie, apparently, people had a lack of interest in this film when it came out. Maybe other people were disappointed by Godzilla 2014, chat, because the movie did not make nearly as much money as the previous Godzilla film. I think the original Godzilla movie made over, what, $600+ million worldwide? This one made nearly half that. On a budget of $170 to $200 million, had a box office of $386.6 million. So pretty disappointing. Barely squeaked by, I think, with a profit. You know, you got to imagine, you got to count in marketing, too. So most of the marketing budget, you probably want another $100 million. So, yeah, this is not what they were expecting with this movie. That's because, hey, when you fucking put your first foot forward, make sure that's a good step. If you don't fucking stumble out of the gate, I feel like they did, and I think this affected the sequel. And I think this is what has probably caused the death of this MonsterVerse series. You know, I think Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be the very last MonsterVerse film that we get. They have nothing else planned. They have not revealed anything. I mean, I imagine the directors, or maybe producers, want to make more movies, but maybe the cast does. But Warner Brothers hasn't laid out any plans at this point. And so I would not be surprised if all the licenses go back to Toho and they start doing their own movies again, which is too bad. It's just, you know, they just made some missteps, sadly. Yeah, right out of the gate. There's definitely potential for this franchise. There always has been, and the effort was just not put into certain areas, and it's disappointing and sad. I think it really just, you can see the trajectory of where this franchise is going with this movie based on how it performed domestically and internationally. It's disappointing because it is better than the original film, but again, hey, if your first movie's not good, people are not gonna they're not gonna want to go see a sequel to a movie they thought was disappointing. So I think that's what happened here with this movie. But despite all that, chat, let's go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty details, chat. We open up, chat, with fucking destruction. Thank God something's actually happening, chat. You know, these fucking titans, they're all around the goddamn world, and we're starting directly, chat, right now in San Francisco 2014, all right? We're seeing the aftermath, chat, the aftermath of Godzilla's battle with the Mutos and all that shit. Or actually, it might be in between battles of the Mutos, chat, because we see San Francisco is just fucking on fire. This place is this is ground goddamn zero right now, chat. And you're following this family, chat. These firefighters are trying to help this family, chat, of Kyle Chandler and Vera Farmiga. They got their little baby Millie Bobby Brown, chat, 11 from Stranger Things. She's crying and shit. And they're trying to look for their little boy Andrew. Like, Andrew! So San Francisco, there you go. It might as well be a fucking ground zero because you can't afford to live there, and it's covered in human shit. It's crazy. Like, one of the most expensive cities in America, and it has one of the biggest poverty and homeless problems out of any other city. That is nuts to me. Thank you, Darkslayer, for the one bitty. I appreciate that. But they're fucking looking for their boy Andrew, chat. But then who fucking comes stomping around? Godzilla. And he even fucking looks at them. He's like, what the hell are you looking at? And you can tell he smushed. He stomped on chat Andrew. He's got those big old thick ankles. He can't help himself. Again, Godzilla's he's not a bad guy. They even say he's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. Bullshit. I don't believe it. Well, they actually do some things where they try to personify him. They do some King Kong shit with him. So that was interesting. That I forgot about. But, you know, he's just doing this thing. He's a force of nature, chat. He's an earthquake. He's a typhoon. He's a hurricane. He can't help that he's so goddamn big. Godzilla just is. And then a Muto attack. And fucking Kyle Chandler and Vera Farmiga and little baby Millie Bobby Brown, they're watching this in abject horror, chat, as they can't find Andrew because he got smushed by Godzilla's cankles. Then, chat, hard cut. We're getting all this. Thank you, Blade for Major, for the 200 biddies. Welcome to Stream Blade for Major. Hope you're doing very well. Currently in the middle of my review for Godzilla King of the monsters. Hope you're having a very nice evening right now. Yes. They pulled up Batman v Superman Destruction from previous movie. Yeah, they totally did. You see the perspective of these humans who are in San Francisco. They definitely did. Definitely did. And so I was like, okay, you could also set up why Kyle Chandler hates Godzilla so much. We'll get to Vera Farmiga, chat. She's one of the problems I have with this movie. It's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But hey, we cut chat 5 years later. No one knows where Godzilla is. How the hell do you lose track of a 250-meter tall radioactive lizard monster? We don't know where he is. I'm like, are you kidding me? What? I'm like, all right. Okay, if you say so. They don't know where he is, Jeff. The public knows about him and everything, too, at this point. But we cut chat where we were now with Vera Farmiga, because she's like, she wakes up, chat, because she was thinking about when Godzilla smushed her son with his big old cankle, and she gets out of bed, chat, and she's tipping and typing and beeping and bopping and booping on this machine that she's been working on. And she comes downstairs, and then we're introduced to Millie Bobby Brown, chat. She's emailing her dad, Kyle Chandler, chat, gamailing him with the gamails. And saying, like, oh, Dad, I really miss you. I know that you're really obsessed with wolves. Kyle Chandler is, like, really obsessed with wolves in this movie. He has, like, he's, like, fucking wolf stickers on all his shit. He's photographing wolves. Like, I think Kyle Chandler's a furry. I think that because of the trauma of the death of his son, Andrew's dead, by the way. He got smushed by Godzilla's cankle. That he divorced the wife, divorced Vera Farmiga, and he's like, I just want to spend time with my true love, wolves. And I was like, he's fucking one of these wolves. Or he's writing erotic fan fiction about it, or he's on DeviantArt looking up furry stuff. Like, Kyle Chandler is a furry in this movie, chat. It's a fact. It's confirmed. I watched the movie. I saw. And so he's got, like, a little wolf, like, Gmail and all that. I was like, oh, this is too obvious to me. But they're writing back and forth. And Millie Bobby Brown, she's like, listen to the music chat. And she's writing back to her dad. Thank you, Dogs of the Four Faces. This has got some 98 all over again. People have put trackers on these dads. They don't do it. They don't fucking do it. They're like, they tag them. Bag him and tag him or do something. Lord, they're not doing that at all. But she's emailing her, gamailing her dad. And he's like, Dad, I miss you. I wish you wouldn't hang out the wolves. And Mom's acting really fucking weird. And then, the fucking fire smoke detector goes off. She's like, oh, no, because she was cooking bacon on the stove, chat, on maximum heat. And if you're fucking cooking bacon on the goddamn stove at maximum heat, you got to watch that shit. You got to flip that shit. You don't know how to fucking cook bacon? All right, come on. You're becoming a grown woman. I know you're still a kid becoming a grown woman, but you don't know how to cook fucking bacon. These are essential life skills, and apparently she has no idea how to cook bacon, and she fucked up, burned it. It's all burned and blackened on one side, chat, which is bad for you, by the way. I mean, you can have a little bit of black, but that's cancer-causing material. But she burns once, and the other side is just raw. And I'm just like, good, now you're going to get all sorts of salmonella and shit. Great. And, Mom comes down. She takes the goddamn washcloth, the towel, the drying the plates, and she's like, trying to get on the smoke there. I always do that, too, when I accidentally burn something in the oven. She's like, oh, shit. I got to use the thing. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I was looking up how to do a recipe. This girl's not smart. Millie Bobby, I'm like, hey, great actress, talented actress. I really like her as 11 in Stranger Things. She's the one of the MVPs of that series. There's no doubt about it. Kind of the heart of the show. Her and David Harbour are the heart of the show, in my opinion. But man, they give her dumb shit to do in this film. She's not very smart. She's like, I'm looking up a recipe. Would you like eggs and toast or eggs and bacon? And the mom goes, you're fucking looking up how to make toast? And she goes, well, no, I just been talking with Dad. And she goes, oh, that asshole. Fuck him and his wolves. That furry fuck. And she says, hey, guess what? I finished the machine. You're like, you finished the machine, Mom? I finished the machine, Millie. And she's like, whoa, that's so cool. What is the machine, chat? We shall soon learn. But then we hear this, chittering all of a sudden, chat. This very loud chittering. And we look out their window, chat, and they're not fucking like in America. No, they're in China, chat, an ancient Chinese jungle. Right? And then we see this giant fucking pyramid, chat. It's all rumbling. And I'm like, oh, no, she's awake. It's like, oh, shit. I'm pretty sure this movie gets right to the goddamn monsters. You furry motherfucker, you. Pretty much. when they see each other next, what she basically says to him. In so many words. Paraphrasing, of course. And they head over there, and I was like, oh, shit, I didn't realize this, chat. Her go-to, like, the secondary scientist, like, her number one, the #2 guy at the science facility, plays the teacher from Stranger Things, chat. He plays the science or math teacher from Stranger Things. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Millie Bobby Brown's like, hey, man, I got you. I can get you in Godzilla, King of the Monsters. It's like, oh, it's that teacher. It's like, oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that until watching the movie again. Thank you, by the way. Have a new Huckleberry chat. A.O. Strong, they follow. You're my new Huckleberry. Welcome to stream. I'm currently doing Godzilla, King of the Monsters. We're going to be seeing a new kaiju in just a bit. We see the Deadpool, thank you so much for the 6 biddies. What's the best way to open a fun movie about fallen monsters? Our son is dead! We gotta set up the human stakes because you have to care about the... I don't give a shit about Andrew. Fuck Andrew. All right? Maybe he shouldn't have been fucking waddling around upstairs. Look at the dinosaur. It's like, no, Andrew, move, run. Your fucking sister, she had better intuition. She was smarter than you, even though she does some derpy things later on. She was smarter than you and she survived. Andrew, I'm telling you right now, Andrew got what he fucking deserved, all right? He was not long for this world, all right? He was a summer child. He was a spring child. He was never going to survive those harsh winters, chat. The harsh winters, that is known as life with kaiju. It's not going to happen, chat. He got what he fucking deserved. Anyway, we're going down the facility right here at this point, and we got the teacher from Stranger Things. He's there, and they're like, it's fucking waking up. It's hatching. It's like, what's hatching, chat? And we go down the science facility, and we see all these, like, guys at this cross, like this giant, precipice, chat, and you have this grating, everything surrounding this catwalk surrounding this giant egg. There's a giant egg inside of a temple. It's like, oh, that's pretty goddamn cool. By the way, the opening credits are pretty neat because we see all like these ancient temples and stuff and like hieroglyphics, and it's like Godzilla and King Ghidorah and Rodan and Mothra and all these other kaiju. It's like, oh, cool. So ancient societies knew about these things, which I think is neat, and we'll see that later on in the movie. But they're like, oh, shit, it's about to be born, and the egg is front pooping out, shit. The egg, and they're like, okay, everyone, stand back and stay calm. And the egg, and it births Mothra, the grub Mothra, chat, like little caterpillar Mothra. She is birthed, and there's a lot of birthing fluids everywhere, like a copious amounts of birthing splooge all over the place. She's like, wow, and she's like, wow, and then fucking... The Stranger Things math teacher is like, oh, put her in the laser enclosure. It's like, why are you doing that? She's not hurt anybody. And they put these fucking laser things down, like little electrical. By the way, all these enclosures that Monarch has, they suck. They also, I like that we get like the little Monarch, little cryon says Monarch Outpost 31, you know, whatever, Beijing, China, or whatever the hell it is. And we see them all around. There's like dozens of facilities around because all these monsters are still there, all these titans. By the way, they changed mutos. They don't call them mutos anymore. Or like, fuck that. Those are reserved for the big gray bugs no one cares about. Now we just call them Titans. And I think the reason why they started calling them Titans is because the public started calling them Titans. That was it. The press started calling them Titans. So they just like, all right, fuck, we're not going to call them mutos anymore. Which I'm like, good. Hard to remember. Massive, unidentified terrestrial organisms. They can't do it. It's too long to say. Titans. Simple. Like it. Or monsters. I would have done that too. And so they put this laser enclosure around Mothra. And she's like, ah! She does not like it. She fucking flips, and she breaks it very easily, chat. She's a big old grub worm now. And she starts, the guys are like, okay, guys, stand down, take it easy. And you have this one guy who's like, I hate you, and he shocks her with this, like, electrical blast thing, this little, like, EMP electrical blast launcher. She's like, fuck. She is not like that, chat. Well, she's going to start eating people, right? No, she then fires her silky splooge attack on these guys. She doesn't kill anybody, though, which is pretty impressive. She's, like, splooges on those guys, and she, like, hits these guys. Like, the force is so hard that they get, like, plastered to a wall. Maybe they die from, the impact to, like, the cave wall. She had to the temple wall. That could have happened. But they're being splooged. And like the last guy who like fired on her, he's like, oh, and he's like a big, he's round, Chad. He's round. He ate all the buttered noodles. And he's like, my tummy is full of buttered noodles. And he can't run very fast. And Mothra's like, come here. And he grabs him, Chad. And she just goes, he doesn't eat him though, just splooges him onto a wall. And he's just hanging there like this. And then the mom's like, we have to activate the monster box. So there's a thing called the Orca in the movie, chat. And it's best, it's like, they base this around like Godzilla. Because they're like, okay, shit. If we could communicate with these things, then we can, divert them away from, cities or places with a lot of humans or stuff, or keep them away from populated areas. And so she developed this echolocation device. They call it the Orca, based on like, whale echolocation, dolphin echolocation, that kind of thing. And they call it the Orca. I call it the monster box. And so she said, I got to activate the monster box and get the frequency of the Mothra or whatever. Now, I don't know how they do that. I guess you got... they somehow figured out, they listened to the reverberations. The machine's like, all right, give me a second. I'm loading. And so she runs out there, Chad. She, runs out. She says, Millie, stay here, okay? Don't risk yourself like Andrew, all right? And so she runs out there. And Martha's like, who the hell is this bitch? And she's like, oh, she's trying to get the monster box, like downloading data, loading, going 1%. 1.2%. Fuck, and it's taking a while. And the thing, Mothra's getting pissed off, and fucking, the science teacher from Stranger Things is like, we gotta kill Millie's like, no. And so she runs out there, Chad, because she likes Mothra. She goes out there. She's like, Mom, we gotta go. But then thankfully, Chad, boom, 100%. Right when Mothra is about to like go down on splooge on him, Chad, it starts doing them. Just doing the chittering like Mothra. And Mothra's like, oh, you guys are awesome. I love you. You guys are cool. And she, Mothra goes back, and it's like, also I love it because Mothra's like a big glowy worm. And so when she's mad, she turns like orangey red. And when she's calm, she turns blue, which I think is kind of cool. I like the colors they use with her. Very imaginative with Mothra. I really like Mothra stuff. And Mothra's Mothra's barely in this movie, but I like when we see her. Queen of the Monsters, chat. That's fucking Godzilla's lady, too. We'll talk about that in a bit, because those two were doing something back in the day. When Mothra is, it's like, oh, and, Millie Bobby Brown does the whole King. They do the King Kong thing, like when Brie Larson put out her hand, and Khan's like, oh, and, like, touched King Kong's muzzle. He's like, oh, he loved that shit. Everyone does this in this movie for all the various creatures. And so Millie Bobby Brown, she puts out her hand, and Mothra, like, touches her, and she's like, oh, they have a nice connection. And then, oh, no, explosion, chat, because behind him, chat, Tywin Lannister has invaded, chat. Charles Dance, he plays an eco-terrorist, chat, and he don't like humans. He don't like humans, chat, but he loves monsters, I guess. It's very confusing with him. It's like, nah, fucking humanity needs to be cleansed, and he's an eco-terrorist. He's like, fuck it, I've served all these goddamn wars. I'm old, and I want all the Titans to destroy everything, destroy humanity, and put us back to, like, zero. All right, society needs to start again. And only select people need to be a part of that society, but fuck the rest of these mud people. Let the Titans destroy us all. He's all about that, Chad. I'm not sure what his idea is, because his whole thing, I'm an eco-terrorist. I want to stop all war. I want to cleanse the planet. But at the same time, does he want to die? But does he hate the Titans too? Like, I don't know what his whole... The motivations for some of the characters are very weird, especially for one particular character. It's like, all right, this is ridiculous. But we'll get to it. And so they bust in there, and they just start shooting. They just start shooting the scientists. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if they have, like, weapons or not. They kill them all. And then you have Stranger Things science teacher goes, not me. And Charles Dance pulls out a goddamn Glock, chat, and boom, fires into his noggin. Apparently the force was so hard that he busts through the fucking window, chat. Brains everywhere. And Mothra's like, are these friends? Are these your friends? Like, Mothra just doesn't know. She's like, oh. And then Charles Dance, Tywin Lannister, walks up all his boys, and he's like, come with us and bring the orca. And Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown are like, shit, okay. And so they go out with Charles Dance, and Mothra's like, where are my friends going? And she's very sad. It's very sad. She's like, no, I want my friends. I like you. But it's too late, Ted, too late. And so they all leave. Martha's alone. She's really sad. We then cut to Washington, D.C., chat. And it's very much like the scene in BVS where like, get off our fucking planet, you alien. But they're all like, kill these Titans. They killed my grandma. Godzilla stepped on my grandma. I'd be mad too, chat, if someone stepped on my grandma and smushed her. And so I'm with them. The public's like, down with Titans. Kill all Titans. And we cut inside this congressional hearing, chat. We have the late, great C.C.H. Pounder, chat, who was probably, for those of you who grew up with Justice League, the animated show, she was the voice of Amanda Waller, chat, in the Justice League animated series. Here she is right now in live action, playing a very Amanda Waller-esque character. And she's doing a hearing with representatives of Monarch, chat, the company that John Goodman founded in Khan Skull Island, right? And the representatives she's speaking with include Thomas Middleditch. He's there, chat. He's in the movie. I don't know why. He has a role in the film. He barely does anything, but he's there. You have Ken Watanabe again as Dr. Sarazawa, chat. He's back. And also his assistant, Sally Hawkins. She's also there, too. And their whole thing is they're saying, like, listen, we have been doing studies, and we believe that, yes, some of these kaiju, titans, because they don't say muto anymore, some of these titans may be a threat, but we're keeping them in enclosed places, but there are other benevolent titans. And they're like, and I love it, because CCH Pounder's like, okay, what's one of these benevolent titans? And Thomas Middleditch is like, Godzilla. And she's like, oh, Godzilla, you mean the one that stepped on my husband? And they're like, listen, we're gonna get personal here. It's like bullshit. Like, I love when they say, they try really, really hard to sell Godzilla as a good guy, but it's like, when you had the last movie, it's very much the BVS situation. When you had the last movie where Godzilla killed so many people in Honolulu and San Francisco, it's like, what are you doing? Just make him a force of nature. But they do a lot to sell him as a force of good, Chad. He's just misunderstood. And they're like, listen, we are very concerned about this. We're like just thinking of like completely dissolving Monarch at this point and just putting all this information in the hands of the U.S. military, right? And just killing these things before they fucking wake up. We're working on a super weapon. It's like, what's this super weapon, Chad? Oh, we'll find out. You guys might can already guess of it if you are Godzilla fans indeed. Chris Harris, thank you for the 5 CCH Pounders. Oh, she's still alive? Okay, I thought she died. Never mind. Never mind. Well, I'm glad she's alive. She's still alive. All right, fair enough. Here's the CCH Pounder, chat. May she have many years ahead of her. Plays it down. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Oh. And so, like, we want to pull all your goddamn funding, and we're sick of it. And Dr. Serizawa, Ken Watanabe is just like, oh. He's still the same way he was, like, Godzilla 2014. And he's like, listen, we've learned about these creatures over many decades. We've studied their patterns. We understand that they are indeed benevolent. There are some that are dangerous, of course. And I don't like your talk, CCH Pounder. And she's like, Dr. Serizawa, no, you want to continue acting this way. He's like, I've had enough of you, with you. And he fucking leaves. He just fucking walks out. He's like, this will be marked against you, Dr. Serizawa. And he leaves. And then they're asking, like, okay, where's Godzilla now? And Thomas Middleditch, as well as you know, we have not seen him in 5 years. They're fucking lying. Either they're lying, chat, or they're the most incompetent. I can see why Congress is like, no, fuck this. No, absolutely not. Turn over this stuff. We're going to kill these things. Like, they lost a giant nuclear lizard, chat, at 200. I think he's even taller. In the last movie, he was 250 meters. I think he's even bigger here. I think he's like 285 meters now or something. He keeps getting bigger, chat. Keeps getting thicker. All right, stop eating, Godzilla. Stop eating. He can't help his He can't help himself, chat. But they lost a fucking 250-meter tall giant nuclear lizard. And at this point, it's like, well, you need to. We need to have the best information you have right now. And they're like, we can give that to you. In the meantime, I'm gonna go talk to Dr. Serizawa. Look at these two kaiju, these two titans, in their mating rituals. You know, this is the one where we have blurred out the genitalia, and they cut to the two mutos from the last movie, and they just blur them all out as they're like doing the as they're like nuzzling. Remember that, Chen, when they're nuzzling each other? It's like that. I thought that was funny. I thought it was pretty funny. And so they go, Sally Hawkins and Thomas Middleditch, they go over and they start talking to Dr. Serizawa. He's like, they don't understand Godzilla like I do. I love him. Like, he fucking loves Godzilla, Chad. I was like, okay, man, I get it. You're a Godzilla groupie. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. But oh no, they get word that the fucking Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown have been kidnapped by Tywin Lannister. Ah, shit. And so at this point, like, we gotta get some help with this. We need to get like that personal connection to find out maybe someone that knows them, you know, the best can help us track them down. And so they go and contact Chad, Kyle Chandler, who, as I said before, he's got a wolf fetish. He's a furry. And we see him, Chad, in the middle of the woods, looking at some wolves and just jerking it. He's just watching these wolves and just like, yeah, this is how it gets me off nowadays. And I'm just like, oh my God. Just watching, they're going out. These wolves are just fucking eating some carcass. It's like, you are some fucked up shit, Kyle Chandler. But then, his jerking session is interrupted, chat, because this big old helicopter comes down. He's like, oh shit. He put his peen back in his pants, chat. And he fucking, you know, they step off. There's this Colonel lady. Her name is, I don't know her name, Chad, but it's Colonel Lady. I think O'Shea Jackson's there, little Cube. I'm going to call him Lil Cube, Chad. It's Ice Cube's son. You know, like Ice Cube's name is actually O'Shea Jackson, and he named his son O'Shea Jackson Jr. Chat. But for the sake of Vince, I'm gonna call him Lil Cube. And so Colonel Lately's there along with Lil Cube, and they're like, "Oh no, your wife and daughter were kidnapped by Tywin Lannister. Do you know where they are?" He's like, I don't know, but we need you to help us out with some stuff, okay? We need to track them down. So he's like, okay. I don't really know why he's in this movie. It's very confusing. I guess because they want to ask him about the orca. But other than that, I'm like, I don't know why you're here. He's like the main character of the film, too. He's like, he's like, he gets top billing in the film, Chad. But it's kind of weird. It's like, you really don't serve any purpose. Like, he says he really fucking hates Godzilla, which I would too, because he smushed his son. And if fucking Godzilla smushed my son, Chad, I would be mad at Godzilla. Or maybe Andrew was just an idiot. I don't know. But I would be mad. And he's like, okay. I mean, I don't really want it, but we're going after Godzilla. He's like, oh, fucking Godzilla, I hate him. And so, you know, he puts all away his furry memorabilia, and he boards the plane. And then I say this about the movie, I really like it, how they really make it a little more sci-fi and fantastical. Like the original Godzilla 2014, I mean, you know, pretty much it was like, okay, using modern day technology, that kind of thing, standard military hardware, or even stuff from the past, you know, and everything with the mechanical, like, you know, how you have to do the by hand setting up the nuclear missiles. You can't just do it by electronics and stuff. But this one, they go full sci-fi, and we're over this giant, we're over the sea or whatever, and we're over this giant oil rig at this point. And the oil rig is just a facade because it opened all these boats, battleships around it. And this fucking thing just opens up. And it's this giant underwater base. Like, this is probably what you should have done in the first movie. Like, make it really fucking fantastical when Bryan Cranston and Antonio Johnson, they're like, oh my God. They see all this stuff. That would have been kind of cool. But they have like a ton of fantastical, like super sci-fi vehicles in this. And they go down this giant fucking elevator all the way to the very depths of the ocean, chat. And, we're introduced to a whole... That's one of the big criticisms of this movie. There's too many characters in this film. Way too many characters in this film, Chad. Bradley Whitford's in it, and he's kind of like... He's like the goofy guy. You know, he gets all the... You know, he's the guy who goes, oh, we're going to talk about Zilla, man. It's all about Zilla. You know, he does that a lot. Like, I get, like, okay, like, are they trying to do maybe like a John C. Reilly-esque character of him? I mean, I like Bradley. He's a talented actor. He's a great actor. But I don't know, like this, the dialogue they give him, some of these other people doesn't work. And there's a bunch of other people you don't give a shit about. Who's the other one? Dr. Lin, who I think is either the granddaughter or the daughter of, okay, so they do a whole thing with her where they do like a little homage to the Mothra twins in this movie with her, like her mother and aunt. Like her family's been part of Monarch for like 3 generations ever since John Goodman founded. So what this must have been it. So her grandmother was Dr. Lin, who was on. I like the idea of this. Like, okay, so people have been working for this company. The families have been working for this company for decades, and so her grandmother was on the Khan expedition, chat, in Skull Island, where you had that one Asian character gets nothing to do. That's Dr. Lin, except like you know, thirst after Poindexter. Like that's her grandma, and I guess her mother and her aunt or her sister, like they're like the little homage to the Mothra twins in there, and she's like the 3rd generation has been a part of this. So I think that's kind of cool. I dug that, but it's like you don't give they don't in a film series that originally started in Japan, was created by Japanese people. They don't give any of the Asian characters anything to do. Maybe they give something to Dr. Serizawa, they give something to Ken Watanabe, you know? But still, it's like so little happens with the Asian characters. Like, man, it's kind of fucked up. Anyway, so he's introduced to all these people, and, you know, we get a montage of, here's Kyle Shannon's like, why do you need me? And they're like, well, it's because of the orca. Your wife developed the orca, the fucking monster box? Yeah, she has the monster talking box. And he's like, but that was just a grad school. Apparently they've been working, his family and her family have been in the Monarch for years too. And he left, Chad. He left, like, he divorced his wife 2 years ago. Like, they moved back to Boston after the events of San Francisco and Godzilla 2014, but he was jerking it to wolf porn, and he's like, I can't do this anymore. And he retired in fucking Colorado, like, jerking it to wolves. And Vera Farmiga, she just doubled down on her fucking work with Monarch, Chat, and Millie Bobby Brown was kind of shared between them. You know, spends the fucking most of the year with the mom and goes summers with dad, like that kind of thing. And I haven't really talked to her like in 3 years at this point, which is weird to me. But it's like, all right, fair enough. And they're like, he's like, but the orca, that was just a grad school project. You mean that she fucking actually made it? Yeah, and we're able to communicate with monsters now. But this guy, and they pull up fucking Tywin Lannister, Charles Dance. This guy's evil. He's an eco-terrorist, but we don't really understand, like, what his motive is. Like, is it to cleanse the earth of humans, but also the Titans, or just have the Titans take over the earth? What happens to him? Like, I don't know what his end game is. Maybe we'll find out, and I don't know if he's in Godzilla versus Kong, possibly. I don't know. But he runs an organization called Apex, and they want to wipe humanity from the face of the earth. I think that's what they want to do. I'm pretty sure. And also, here's a montage of all our fucking facilities, because Carl Chandler's like, what do you mean? There's more than just Godzilla and the Mutos and everything? Oh, yeah, there's a shit ton of them. And we see all these fucking facilities all across the world, chat. We get, we see the Rodan facility in Mexico. We have obviously the Mothra facility. Mothra has taken refuge under a waterfall, and she's cocooned herself again. That's what she's doing. We see the Antarctica facility, chat, with Monster Zero, which is Ghidorah, was one of many of Ghidorah's names from the original Godzilla series, and all these other places too. Like we have the Skilla facility. We have even a facility in Wyoming and stuff. We have the French. They ask how many of these things are out there, and Dr. Surazawa was like 17, counting Godzilla. It's like there's fucking 17 of these things that we know of. And he's like, well, where's Godzilla now? Boy, I want to kill him. And everyone's like, for whatever reason, everyone's mad. It's like, oh, come on, man. Don't be hating. Don't be hating on Godzilla. And it's like, I'm going to hate on him. He killed hundreds of thousands of people, if not at the very least tens of thousands of people. And they're like, oh, come on, man. Don't hold that against him. It's like, fuck you guys. Like, these are a bunch of Godzilla groupies. And they didn't suffer any personal trauma. I'm sorry, but if Godzilla stepped on my kid, I'd hate him. I would hate him. I understand Kyle Chandler's frustration. So he's like, well, what do you think's going on? Like, we don't know. We're trying to get a location. Uh-oh, we got a ping. Apparently, chat, there's some crazy shit. There's some crazy shit going down the Antarctica facility, chat. We cut to Antarctica, and we see Charles Dance. We see Vera Farmiga, Millie Bobby Brown. They're in a fucking helicopter. They land there, chat. Oh, but it's like the fucking scene from The Thing all over again. They all go out, but they're like disguised and shit. And the soldiers are like, what are you doing here? And they go, ah! And they shoot them all. They kill all of them, chat. And Charles Dance is like, all right, let's go. And they all go on, all these dead bodies everywhere, and they go inside this fucking facility at this point, and they do the beeping and bopping and booping. And I love it too, because Charles Dance is like, looking at Millie, he's like, hey, how you doing? He does the whole faces thing, like that with her, trying to goof around with her. It's like, I know I'm a fucking psychopath and a murderer and a terrorist, but we can have fun. And she goes, she's like, oh, you're a loathsome child, which I thought was funny. And so they go down. And then the fucking doors open up, and we see him, chat. We see him. They go, wow, there he is. Monster Zero, which was a reference to his actual name is Ghidorah, chat. King Ghidorah. That was a reference to his second appearance in the original Godzilla films. These aliens, whatever the fuck they were called, they referred to him as Monster Zero. Even though we saw Ghidorah in the previous movie he's Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. But then these fucking aliens are like, nah, he's Monster Zero. It's like, all right. But they called this thing Monster Zero. And Charles Dan's like, all right, let's fucking wake him up. That's what they're going to do. That's his big plan. He wants to wake up all these goddamn kaiju, chat, because he wants to cleanse the earth, I imagine, of humanity. So they start drilling all these big fucking holes into the ice. Like he's in an ice cube. He's like, he can't move. So they start drilling all these big holes in there and put in these little bombs. So they want to break the ice apart at this point. I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. And Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown are very scared. Meanwhile, we cut back to the underwater facility in the middle of the Pacific, where because that's the thing. They do the drilling, they put the bombs in there, and then they're like, Charles Dance's like, all right, put on the monster box. Turn it on. And they get the perfect vocalization for King Ghidorah. That's what they do. And Ghidorah's like, the fuck is that? Because it starts listening to it, and it's like, oh, you can hear its heartbeat. You can actually hear its heartbeat because it's coming back. It's coming back to life at that point. It was in a state of it was like cryostasis, chat. A deep slumber. But then we cut back to the Pacific facility, and they're like, oh, shit, we have something on the radar. It's Godzilla. And it's like, oh, shit. And they're like, put the fucking facility in high alert. We haven't seen him in 5 years. And they got these giant fucking laser guns, like underwater laser guns, chat. And Shad Jackson's like, all right, time for some action. It's like, oh, here we go, chat. And they have like these giant. First of all, if Godzilla could go right to the facility, they would all die. There's no question. You got like they have these steel shutters. Close the steel shutters. And they close these steel shutters. Like Godzilla could just go, boom, he could poke that, and you'd all get sucked out. You would all be dead. And he's like, close steel shutters, but they have him on the scanners and everything. Go, bow, bow, bow. He's getting closer, and he gets to them, and he just starts circling them. He starts circling them. And Kyle Chandler, for whatever reason, is like, open it, because if he's gonna fucking attack us if he thinks we're a threat. And they're like, okay. And so like, stand down. So you know, little cube Chad, he stands down. The rest of all the other characters, and they stand down. They open up the shutters. And it's a great looking shot, though. Again, the cinematography is on fucking point for this movie. Beautiful, beautiful shots. And we see Godzilla just kind of like, hi, just floating in the water. How you doing? And then he starts to put on a light show. It's like, why is he doing that? Why is because his spines, his spikes, his flippers, they're all glowing the blue stuff, chat. And they're like, why is he doing that? And he's like, and Kyle Chandler says it's intimidation. He's showing off. He's showing like, I'm the dominant force right here, right now. And then Godzilla, he just goes, all right, see you guys later. And he just goes into the mist, and they're like, oh, I guess she's gone. That's weird. And he goes, whoa, but he fucking bamboos them, chat, because he ends up right next to them, and he's all, and goes right by this. Like, he could have taken out that whole facility chat with a tail thwip. And he goes. And they're like, what's going on with him? And where's he going? And apparently they're like, oh, shit, well, we've tried to understand his patterns. Like, he's able to swim very fast, but we don't know how he's able to cover this distance. And this is where we get the second drop of the hollow Earth theory, chat. And talk about the hollow Earth theory, how there's all these different locations, these pockets, if you will, where there's some type of subterranean world where Godzilla goes there and is able to pop up different places of the world. Also, I forgot to say, in the beginning of the movie, they reference Khan throughout the entire beginning of the film. They show archival footage, like John Goodman's footage, like from his camera from when he captured Khan and stuff, which is pretty cool. Like, they reference all these different kaiju chat, the Rodan facility, the Mothra facility, the Skull Island Khan facility. I think that's pretty cool. I forgot there's like a lot of Khan references here. And they believe, but they believe that Godzilla is going into the hollow Earth and he's coming up in these different sections. But what's his trajectory? Where do you think he's going right now? And they say he's going to Antarctica. And so they fucking head over to Antarctica, chat. They get on, all of them are on this one ship. Also, like, how are we going to get over there? And they have this giant fucking, like, sci-fi, like, this huge plane, chat. It's ridiculously big. And it feels like an homage to in the 80s and 90s Godzilla films, the humans built, like, they built Mechagodzilla and all these other contraptions and things. But they had this one vehicle that they used to fight Godzilla on multiple occasions. You see it in the original Godzilla in 1984. You see it in Godzilla vs. Destroyer. It makes multiple appearances here. I forget what it's called. I feel like this is like the spiritual successor to that vehicle, which I think is kind of cool. It's like, hey, you're honoring this thing. And so they're flying this massive fucking ship, chat, and they go over there, and they have to use like smaller vehicles to land, because this thing always has to be airborne. It will not be able to land. So it's a kaiju-sized aircraft, basically. And so they go down all these helicopters at this point, and fucking Little Cube and his guys, they go in there trying to look for all these Apex guys. But oh no, they get bamboozled. They start getting, like, they're in this plastic tunnel, and apparently, chat, they can't see through plastic, and they start getting shot and massacred. It's like, oh no, is Little Cube okay? Is he gonna be okay? Don't worry, Chat. Little Cube, he got it. But Kyle Chandler, he's concerned about Millie Bobby Brown, his wife Vera Farmiga, right? And so then He goes to the facility, like, there's fucking Billy, and Vera goes in there, is looking for him, chat. And eventually, chat, he sees them. They're like walking on a crosswalk, right? Like, okay, time to fucking go. We gotta go. We gotta explode these things. There's one character that Charles Dance, that Tyler Lannister is very concerned about. Ash, are the charges ready? Ash, you know, you're my number 2 guy. You're my number 1 guy. And he's just like, I know, sir. I know. And then while they're walking across the catwalk shit, fucking Kyle Chandler sees his wife and Millie and Charles Dance. And he goes, hey! And they're like, oh! And they just immediately start shooting him. He fucking shoots, and he shoots Ash. And Charles Dance is like, no, Ash! And Ash falls down. He's the trigger man too, Chad. Because he set up all the goddamn bombs. He has the triggers and release King Ghidorah. And it falls. And he's like, oh, shit, no! And then at this point, like, it's a standoff, and, you know, Kyle Chandler's like, fucking, Millie, just come here, Vera, come here. And Vera's like, I ain't going. And Millie's like, she's trying to walk there, she's trying to walk across and everything. But she realizes this, like, oh shit, this is just not good. She takes like several steps back, check. She can hear King Ghidorah waking up. You can hear his heartbeat and everything. And all of a sudden, the weirdest part in the movie happens. Chad was like, oh, this was a mistake. Thank you. Christian for the 5 minutes. According to Wikipedia, Ash is Charles Dance's character's son. What? I was wondering because he was so concerned when he died. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? You know, it would have been good for the movie to know that. They do not say that in the film, chat. They do not. I saw this movie today. They do not mention that. Wow. Yeah, again, the character stuff is just, it's last on their list of things they want to get right. There's a line. There was not a line referencing it. They cut that out. Because I was like, why is he so concerned? Because he's speaking to the soldier on like a first name basis and everything. He seems very concerned about him. And do you care? No, you don't care. Anyway, I would care. You know, I want to know. Like, I want to know these characters' motivations. That's the thing. It's like if the motivations made sense, especially with something that's about to happen right now, and you give these characters like a sense of personality, and I would care. But yeah, I was like, it was weird. It was, wow, that makes a lot of sense now why he had that, because he has his Ash. He has his voice cracks and everything when it happens. He gets over it really quick, though. Later on in the movie, he's like, whatever. I want to kill all humanity anyway. My son is humanity. I'm humanity. I want to kill me. It's like, okay, whatever. Oh, yeah. So, and then we get the weirdest. I was like, all right, I think this was a mistake in the movie. Because Vera Farmiga, she kind of like looks like she's going towards Kyle Chandler. And he's like, yeah, come here. And she grabs the trigger. She grabs the trigger and she goes, yeah, I'm sorry. Also, the Colonel lady from earlier, she has like she wants to shoot Charles Dance. Because that's what happens. I think she shoots Ash or something, and not Kyle Chandler. And she's trying to get a shot off on Charles Dance, but Millie Bobby Brown gets away. The Vera Farmiga gets in the way. But then Vera Farmiga has the trigger, and she goes, I'm sorry. And she activates it. And ba-boom! All the explosions go off in the King Ghidorah ice cube. And Kyle Chandler's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm like, oh no. Oh no, don't do this. Don't do this. Like, I betrayed you. I was a villain the whole time. She's a villain the whole time, chat. She's the one that orchestrated all this shit. It's like, okay. It's just, it comes out of fucking, it comes out of nowhere, and her reason for it is, we'll get to it, it is dumb. We're not there yet. At this point, the whole fucking facility's coming down, and Charles Dance is getting Vera Farmiga and Millie Bobby Brown out of their jail. All their troops are going up this elevator. By the way, when you have this giant fucking ice chunks, the facility's just falling apart. I don't know if I want to use an elevator. I think the elevator would just stop. The electricity would just turn off, but it's not working. He runs over to the elevator, chat. He's going up too. But oh no, what about Lil Cube and the Colonel Lady? They're like, help us. Don't abandon Colonel Lady and Lil Cube. He's like, fuck. And so he gets good on Kyle Chandler, because he goes back down. He picks up Lil Cube. He picks up, Colonel Lady, all the other soldiers there, all the other red shirts, Chad, who like are gonna die in the next minute. They all go in the elevator. They all go up there. Charles, Charles Dance, his boys, they get up there. They run towards their plane at this point. Their helicopter. They all board on there. But Millie Bobby Brown is just like, oh, no, fuck that. And because what's happening, Chad, because Kyle Chandler and all his boys, they get out of the facility. Oh, shit. Because everything starts falling inward, Chad. Some guys are like, they fall into this fucking pit of ice and look like a storm is brewing beneath there, Chad, like a lightning storm. And then we fucking see them, chat. King Ghidorah rises from the ice. From the storm beneath Chad. That's not a storm. He is the storm. And he rises. And I love it too, because all the heads have different, I thought this was very clever. Like when the monsters have more personality than the characters. Each head has a personality. So you have the middle head, who's very much like, hey, I'm the leader. Do what I fucking say. He's the most aggressive. He's the wisest of the heads. He's the one that's like trying to keep the other two in check. You have the right-hand head, who's very aggressive, and you have the derpy head, the left head, who I just like to call Kevin, which I think the fan base has named Kevin, because the other one's just like, oh, he's just kind of like looking around, and she's very curious, and the other one's like, come on, he's like always biting at the other head, trying to like, no, look this way, you idiot. I thought that was adorable. But yeah, you got the King Ghidorah and Kevin. And so They're like, what are these little fucking squishy guys? I don't like them. And they just start breathing their lightning fire down on them, Chad. Monster Zero. They don't call him Ghidorah yet. They don't call him Ghidorah until the end of the movie. They just refer to him as Monster Zero. But he starts spraying his lightning down these guys. They explode in the dust as soon as it hits. Like, they're gone. Like, there's nothing left of them, Chad. Nothing. No bones. No bodies, not even dust. It's just, they're atoms, basically. And Kyle Chandler is just, Jesus God. This is not good. It's not good. He's running, and the rest of the characters are running. You know, fucking Colonel Lady and Little Cube. But then fucking Millie Bobby, she's like, give me the orca. And she starts, you know, manipulating everything. Or no, I think it is. Maybe it is Vera Farmiga. Thank you. Black Matter, thank you for the follow. You're my new Huckleberry. Welcome to stream. But one of them, either it's fucking Millie Bobby Brown or it's Vera Farmiga. They stop beeping and bopping and booping, and it gets it to the echolocation of Ghidorah. So Ghidorah's like, the fuck is that? Because he's like hearing himself. He's like, oh, God, what the hell is that? And he's distracted, and so he starts looking there, while Kyle Chandler, he manages to board along with Little Cube and Colonel Lady, they board their plane trying to get off, Chad. And Ghidorah's like just going right at it, Chad. Like, oh shit, it's about to, he's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill them all. But then he's distracted, Chad. Because he's like, wait, what the fuck is that? Because we see from the ice shell all of a sudden, this blue fucking light. And boom! And you hear one fucking thick five fall after the other thick five fall, Chad. Fucking Godzilla's here. It's like, what's up? And King Ghidorah's like, I fucking remember you. And these two go at it, chat, right? Godzilla and the current king of the monsters, King Ghidorah. Maybe a false king, chat, we don't know. And they go at it. Now, the thing with this scene is, it's probably the weakest fight scene in the movie because a lot of it is just, you know, it's in a snowstorm. You got that blueberry field. Witness! Witness me! Expower Gaming, thank you so much for the raid. Everybody on the dance floor. Ray, welcome to our game. Hope you're doing very well, chat. Please check out our Gaming's channel. I would appreciate it. Hope you're doing very well. Currently, my review of Godzilla, King of the Monsters. First fight, round one, between Godzilla and the current king of the monsters, King Ghidorah. And so, my big problem with this movie is, or this particular scene, I just don't think it's particularly well shot. I like seeing the perspective of the humans, like these things fucking coming at them, but the actual fight, there's just a big fucking snowstorm. It's very windy. It's got that gray, black, blue filter on it, so it's kind of like hard to see. It's like, don't fucking hide this. It gets better towards the rest of the film, particularly during the Rodan stuff. Rodan stuff is awesome. Rodan has the best scene in the movie. I think he's the MVP of the movie. And then like the final fight, I think, between Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Mothra and Rodan's pretty good. This one, I think, is definitely the weakest. But they're fucking going at it, chap. And Godzilla's like, oh, don't worry, guys. I fucking got this. I got this, right? At this point, Kyle Chandler, he's trying to get back. He's not on the plane yet, but he's trying to get back. But, like, the fucking force of the fight is, like, literally knocking him around like a rag. He's like, oh! He's being flung up in the air. And it's like, how did this man not have a concussion or broken bones? I will never know. But I love watching being flung into all these things. Like, all over the goddamn place. The thing is, though, Chad, King Ghidorah, he may have defeated those fucking Mutos, right? But King Ghidorah, or Godzilla might have defeated those Mutos, but King Ghidorah is a whole nother kaiju, Chad, a whole nother animal. And like Godzilla's like, okay, I'm getting a little fucked up here. That's okay. I got this. Because at first Godzilla, like, you know, knocks King Ghidorah back into this fucking pit. King Ghidorah comes back out like, hey, don't push me. And Godzilla's like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. They scrap a little bit. And Godzilla's like, I'm getting a little tired. And so he does the whole fucking atomic laser breath thing, like, wah! And Godzilla, or King Ghidorah just like moves its head. It's like, what the fuck was that? And it goes, and they do their own attack on Godzilla. Boom. And then he gets fucking knocked down into the pit, chat. It's crazy. And then Kyle Chandler, all his boys, they run back to the plane. Plane's trying to fucking get off at this point, but it can't. Gets knocked down by King Ghidorah, and they're like, oh, shit. And they're over this giant precipice. Like, the ice is all starting to break apart, chat. And they're over this giant fucking precipice, and Kyle Chandler's like, I can't get up. I fell over, and I can't get up. Everyone's like, fuck you, Kyle Chandler. You know, they're just running off the thing. But Sally Hawkins like, don't worry, I'm in the movie, I'll save you. And she gets him out of there, chat. And they're like the last two to leave the helicopter that falls into the fucking ice. And they're like, fine, oh. And they just start running. And King Ghidorah's like, Sally Hawkins, I'm gonna eat that bitch. And he just goes, I think that Kevin's like, I'm gonna eat her. And Kevin's head just goes right down, chat. And you just hear her go, ah! I love it. It's such a shitty death. Just literally goes, ah, and it just eats her. And you even go, and Sally Hawkins dies. And the thing is like, I laughed. That's what sucks, Chad. It's like, you would be like, hey, these are your human characters. You want to feel sorry for them or something, right? But you don't. You just fucking don't when they go. And she just goes, ah, and she gets eaten, Chad's like, oh, no. And Dr. Cersei was like, no. He's very sad. So I forgot. You totally forgot he was in the movie until it eats her. Yep. She gets eaten by King Ghidorah. Kyle Chandler's like, holy fucking shit. And Godzilla, meanwhile, he climbs out of the fucking pit. He's like, I'm going to get... Fuck it, Jesus. I'm gonna get you. And King Ghidorah's like, I beat you, bitch. And he fucking flies away. King Ghidorah just flies away, Chad. He goes away. And they're like, well, that wasn't good. That was pretty bad. And they get back on the super duper kaiju ship at this point. And, you know, no one gives a shit about Sally Hawkins, Chad, except Dr. Serizawa, and he's sad. And she's, you know, see her little profile of the things she's done in her life, little references to all the monsters she's discovered or tracked down, all that good stuff. But then it says, deceased. So sad. And they're like, oh, fuck. Why would... And they're like, well, what happened? And then Curl Lady's saying, I know what fucking happened. Goddamn Vera Farmiga's the one that unleashed Monster Zero, King Ghidorah. That's what happened. And then Thomas Middleditch and Dr. Lynn like, oh, you're full of shit. Bradley Whitford's like, no, you're wrong. He's like, I know what I saw. She did it. And they're like, no, it must have been. It can't be. And then Kyle Chandler's like, nah, that bitch did it. And then, chat, they get a Skype call. They get a little ring-a-ding-ding. And who's fucking calling them, chat, from a secret super facility? Vera Farmiga. That's who. She goes, hi, everybody. So... you may be a little angry. I mean, maybe a little peeved. Some may say upset. She's like, listen, I'm sorry about Sally Hawkins. Yeah, she's in the movie, yeah. Let me just explain my motivation. They're like, yeah, what's going on? And so we learned, she had the Vera Farmiga. She says, because of the traumatic death of my son when he was stomped on Godzilla, I realized, it doesn't make any sense. I realized that, you know, the kaiju... they're the people that keep this world the way it should be. See, humanity, we've been the dominant species on this planet for thousands of years, and look what we've done. I've prepared a PowerPoint presentation, and it's all like the war and pollution and genocide, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And she's like, you know what? But the thing is, these ancient cultures, they respected the kaiju. And the kaiju respected them. And the kaiju kept natural order by fucking population control. So her thing is, Chad, she's like, no, the only way to save humanity is to just wipe out a big portion of it. She's like, these fucking kaiju need to be brought back, need to cleanse the earth and hellfire, all right? And their radioactivity will, this doesn't make any sense. Their radioactivity will restore life to the planet. Because he says, like, look at all these locations. Look at San Francisco. Look at the one in the Godzilla 2014, like the facility that Bryan Cranston worked at, that Fukushima type place. All these other locations. And look at all the wonderful plant life and fauna and flora. It's all radioactive, though, lady. We can't go. We can't live there. And it's like, Pixel Mike, thank you for the 200 biddies. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourself right now. We're at the part of the movie that's like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Where she said, I don't get it. Because she's like, yeah, they cleansed this place. But those places are all radioactive. San Francisco is Chernobyl. San Francisco is the Chernobyl of the United States right now. She's the Fukushima of the United States. And she's going on about, oh, yeah, no, it's making it all better. It's like, no, it's not. This doesn't make any fucking sense. So this was like, gotta kid me. I'm like, okay, they should have just made her crazy. They just made her like, oh, we're all fucking evil, you know, and then, you know, we just gotta go underground and survive, the best of us. She should have been just a regular megalomaniac like Charles Dance. Like, they met on Match.com or something, and she's like, I want to fuck that British guy. And he's like, hell yeah. He's like, you know what gets me off? The death of humanity. She's like, me too! Like, and then they met, chap. That's what it was. So, yeah, Nuclear Man. Literally, you'll become Nuclear Man. So stupid. So they're like, that's dumb. She's like, you're dumb. Anyway, Millie Bobby Brown's really mad at me at this point, and I don't like you guys. I'm sorry, but I gotta destroy you. Okay, bye. Arigato. And she leaves. Because I think this was originally a 3-hour movie. We've already actually thought about splitting it into 2 movies. Wow. But they ended up cutting it down, so maybe there's a better explanation for what she's doing. It's not there. I can only judge the film about what I've gotten. And it's dumb. It's really, really dumb. Anyway, they're like, well, that sucks. And her plan is, I'm gonna wake up all the kaiju all around the planet. And so she puts out the King Ghidorah call, right? And, oh no, that's what I think what she does, because that's the thing. They're in a secret facility somewhere, and Millie Bobby Brown's like, I fucking hate you, Mom, I fucking hate you, and she runs off for a lot of the movie. And then Charles Dance is like, yeah, sorry about that. Hey, can you wake up Rodan right now? Can you do that? Like, if you could wake up Rodan, whew, that'd be great. And she's like, okay. And so she puts the Rodan frequency. And she starts waking up Rodan. Meanwhile, we cut back to the Super Kaiju ship, and they're like, oh, there's some shit going on in Mexico. The Rodan facility. Apparently, Rodan, he lives. This is cool. Now, Rodan is great. He has so much character in the film. He is the star scream of the movie. He's like, oh, Lord King Ghidorah, I serve you. He's such a little bitch. And the way he kills people, too, he's an evil kaiju, chap. No doubt about it. I was like, Godzilla, oh, I've always liked you, Godzilla. Yes, Lord Zilla. It's like she's bowing before them. I love Rodan, the movie. But he lives inside a volcano, too. But apparently, chat, the facility, this volcano's right next to a city in Mexico. Or no, it's like a town. Like a town or a village in Mexico. But it's like 11,000 people in it. And they're trying to evacuate. But they're like, we got fucking enough time. And so they send the big old kaiju ship over there to try to evacuate all these people. We follow Little Cube. We follow Colonel Lady. And they're trying to get all these people on here, on their chat. Meanwhile, fucking Rodan, he just goes, I am reborn! He comes, I love him, like, his design's really cool. He comes out of this fucking volcano and just starts killing all these people. And you see that he's, like, constantly, they call him the fire god, the fire demon. That was, like, the local name for Rodan, for the people that lived around him in Mexico. Because now they have to, relay all this stuff to, like, people that live near these kaiju, I guess. Although they have houses, it seems. Maybe they're, like, researchers that live in the area. I don't know. But the Mexican people, they refer to him as the fire demon, Rodan. And so he starts coming out. And his design is really cool because he's constantly on fire, or at least he's molten. You'll notice that his wings constantly, like, are producing lava or something. It's very interesting. So maybe he's, like, so radioactive that he's just, like, he's constantly healing and melting at the same time. So when he starts fucking flying, Chad, it's like, oh, untold goddamn destruction. He just flies. You see, if you're not going to be, like, swooped up into the air by him, you'll have a big fucking glop of lava fall into your face and melt you. And it's like, that's a bad way to go. But he's coming down, Chad, on this Mexican village, and as soon as he just passes by, buildings are just razed, Chad, they're like just destroyed. It's like a tornado coming through. It's like a Category 5 hurricane just went right through it, and it's like it went through fucking plywood, Chad. And you see, you see that this is terrible. You see this mother and son, they're like, oh no, Dios mío, and then all of a sudden, Chad, you see fucking Little Cube and Colonel Lady, and they grab the kid, they grab him, they don't grab the mom. Mom goes, ah! She goes into the air. It's like, oh no. And then the kid is like, ah! Little Cube's hanging on the kid. She has Rodan's flying over. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. But at this point, they're like, ah, shit, because we got something on the scanners at this point. Apparently, this fucking massive storm is heading towards Rodan. It's not a massive fucking, because it's changing trajectory. It's like, storms can't do that. And it's not a storm, chat. It's King Ghidorah. It's Monster Zero. He is the fucking storm. And they realize, oh, shit. In order to, like, evacuate these people, because they got to go on the kaiju, there's only one. All the other people died. You got fucked. The only ship that's working is Little Cube's ship with a couple of people they managed to save, and they're trying to get back on there. But King Ghidorah's like, or excuse me, Rodan, he sees the big kaiju ship. He's like, I fucking hate that ship. I will destroy you. And so they're like, oh, this is bad. And so in order to escape Rodan, they need to force Rodan and King Ghidorah to fight. They have to be in an engagement. And so the ship is heading towards King Ghidorah. Well, Rodan is behind it. And the Rodan scene is fucking awesome. Rodan, because you have all these X-16s that start coming out there, and they start firing. Rodan's like, the fuck are you doing? And he's just hitting them with his wing shot. One guy, he ejects, and Rodan just goes, bah! He just eats him in midair. It's very funny. You have this one shot where you have all these F-16s, like, start firing Rodan. They're all over him. And Rodan's like, all right. And he just does this. He does this fucking, do a barrel roll. He does a fucking barrel roll, chat, and he takes all of the pilots out. They all explode. They all crash in the ocean stuff. It's really, really cool. Rodan has the best, I think, kaiju, like, single kaiju moment in the movie. It's really, really interesting. And so they keep going. Eventually, they're like, oh, shit, we got to go with the Hainer. The Hainer bay is malfunctioned at this point. It's like, uh-oh. And so they go to the Hainer ship. Meanwhile, Rodan's, like, right fucking behind them the whole time. And they open the Hainer bay, and Little Cube, the ship goes in there, crashes, but they save the couple of people. Of the thousands of people that died there, they save a couple of them. Great. But then, like, Rodan, he's right on their ass. He's like, "Rah!" He's just about to grab them out of midair, chat. But fuck, King Ghidorah shows up. And, you know, Rodan's like, oh, shit. I love it because they bamboozled Rodan, chat. Because the plane just goes, dive, dive, dive. Because it's about to hit King Ghidorah right in the face. And they dive right underneath King Ghidorah. And Rodan's like, oh, no. And they slam into each other. They start fighting in the sky. The King Ghidorah, Rodan fight in the sky, it's very short, but I love how they're just going at it. Like, Rodan's actually pretty fucking big, too. But King Ghidorah, he got 3 heads, chat. He got 3 heads, and he got Kevin. And Kevin starts biting Rodan, and they're falling in the sky. And eventually, King Ghidorah, he just laser blasts Rodan into the ocean. He goes, Pshaw! And Rodan falls in there. And King Ghidorah's like, I hate that fucking kaiju ship. That's the thing that was messing with me earlier. I want to eat that. And so he starts going towards him, chat. And he's almost on him. Then, uh-oh, fucking big, right before he's about to get him, chat. Fucking Godzilla comes out of the water. He's been tracking him the whole time. And he bites down one of King Ghidorah's heads and he drags him under. Like, holy fucking shit. And they're watching this from above, chat, this whole fucking fight. And during the battle, like, this is when King Ghidorah's at a disadvantage at this point. He's now in Godzilla's true domain, the water. And he bites off Kevin's head. No, not Kevin. Not the best character in the movie, Kevin. The King Ghidorah head. Nick Luzzy, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. My man. Oh, my God. Thank you. Oh, my, wow. Nick Luzzy, thank you for your generosity. Hope you're doing very well today. I'm going to enjoy. R.I.P. Kevin head, chat. R.I.P. Kevin. Deadpool conned his monkey. King Ghidorah is Kevin. I'm just going to call him King Kevin from chat. I have made an executive decision. King Ghidorah will now only be known as King Kevin. That's how it is going to be the rest of the stream. Oh, Nicholas, no. No, this actually made me pause well because I saw Deadpool's comment. I love his comment. Ghidorah will now be known as King Kevin. That's his name. No, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Believe me, I don't mind a break in the middle of my reviews. Helps me catch my breath. Thank you, man. Thank you for your incredible generosity. This has been an excellent stream. Should hope you guys have been enjoying yourselves, too. It's so fun. Kevin versus Lizzie. R.I.P. Kevin head, chat. No question. Oh, my Lord. By the way, congratulations to Dark Status, King Flem, Retro Classic, Psycho, Kiki, Serene, Alex, Shubayus, Jesus El Gigante, and Angela the Terrible. You know the problem is 5 minutes. I'll have ad-free viewing. Thank you. And Boardham, I see you coming there with the follow. You're my new Huckleberry. Appreciate you. Mecha Ghidorah is just really the key. He is, and he's going to be really derpy, which I love. Just a Kevin. Hi, I'm Kevin. He was never a fan of Rodan, but Rodan was cool. Rodan was awesome in this movie. He's my favorite kaiju in the film. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, Lord. Very kind. I'm about to grab it. Oh, I'm good. No, I'm not getting emotional. I mean, when Kevin died, yeah, I got emotional. I was like, he's my favorite character in the film. I want to see Kevin die, chat. No. No, he comes back. I got you. Thank you so much. See, is that the last one? There it is. And there's the follow by Boardham. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Super Fro coming here with the host. I see you come with that little sneaky host, my friend. Appreciate the Rock shows up at the end of Godzilla. I wish he did. Now you gotta mess with what the Rock is cooking. You smell what the Rock is cooking, Zilla? You're not the king of the monsters. I am. Thank you, Super Fro. Thank you. Oh, Lord. And now, chat, get back to it. So, fucking Godzilla, he bites off King Kevin's head. No, Kevin! And they get a skeep from the general from the original Godzilla 2014. Remember that guy who was like, I'm important to the movie. He's back again. And he's like, hey, listen, all these kaiju are waking up around the world. We get this really cool montage shot of all the kaiju waking up on the planet, chat. And they're like, oh, they're here to, I love it. Vera Farmiga, they're here to help humanity. And they're destroying every fucking city imaginable, chat. They're destroying Tokyo. They're destroying Paris. They're destroying London. They're destroying fucking Rio de Janeiro. They're destroying Denver. They're destroying Washington, D.C. They're attacking everyone. We see all these various monsters. We see we see like this giant Muto, the Alpha Muto, whatever it is, like the big stupid gray bugs. And Godzilla 14, we see one of them that's like bigger. We see what I always thought was Anguirus, but it's not Anguirus. It's some giant rock mountain thing. We see this mammoth Muto. We see this giant spider Muto, and they're killing everybody. It's just like, oh yeah, yay, we're being saved, and they're like, oh shit. And apparently they're being attracted because of King Ghidorah. Like they're waking up because of him, and they're like, he is the apex predator, and they're going to bow before him. They'll follow his lead, or I guess. And it's like, all right, that's kind of weird. And they're like, we got to end this. So their whole thinking is, if we kill King Ghidorah, then we'll just, you know, we'll stop it. We'll at least stop it for right now. And Godzilla, because at this point, oh, that's right. Congress said, fuck it, just kill all these goddamn things. And they want to use a new super weapon, Chad. They want to use a new super weapon on two of the most destructive kaiju they've ever faced. You know, Kevin and Godzilla. And they want to use the Oxygen Destroyer, Chad. Now, the Oxygen Destroyer is a part of Godzilla history. It was the device that killed the original Godzilla in the 1954 film, Chad, created by Dr. Serizawa, Chad. That film's version of Dr. Serizawa. He uses the device to kill Godzilla, but he didn't want humanity to use it for other purposes, Chad. I mean, because it's an allegory for, you know, the nuclear devastation on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Chad, during World War II. And he killed himself, he burned his notes, and he died with Godzilla, watched him die while he also died. And the Oxygen Destroyer basically it forces the creatures to drown. Basically, it oxidizes the water, and you're drowning. So even though Godzilla is kind of like amphibious in a way, he's able to breathe in the water, it basically drowned him. This is a different version. I don't know. I don't know what kind of device this is. Maybe it's supposed to drown him. They don't really say what the Oxygen Destroyer is. I guess it's just supposed to suffocate him. It fucks him up, Chad. Fucks him up. So I was like, oh, cool. It makes its debut right here. And I'm going to put a pin in the Oxygen Destroyer thing, Chad, because I think you can set up another movie with this thing. Because famously, even though Dr. Serizawa, he didn't want to create a destructive thing, you know, he wanted to kill Godzilla, but also not have the weapon used anymore, he inadvertently creates one of the most powerful kaiju in Godzilla's pantheon of villains, which is Destroyer. Which I'm like, if you ever want to do a movie, I have an idea. I have an addition. Watching this, I was like, okay, you could do something really cool if you want to do another Godzilla film years down the line. Like, hey, kind of like a soft reboot. I have an idea. By the way, we're going to fucking drop it. We're like, no, we like Godzilla. We're Team Zilla here. Like, we don't give a fuck. And they're like, okay, we got to get out of here. And so you see, Chad, this fucking giant green missile coming down where Godzilla and Kevin are fighting. And it, boom, hits the water, and blah, big green mushroom clouds, and it wipes out the fucking Mexican village. So if there were any people still alive there, they're fucking dead. No question. They're like, we don't give a fuck about them. I was like, that's kind of shitty. They die, and they're like watching the water. It's all peaceful. It's all calm. Pixel Mike, thank you for extending your tier 1 subscription all the way to May. Now that is some support, Chad. Thank you so much. Older version destroyed the auction, the cells, and just integrated. But that's it. Thank you. Beam Cameron coming in there with the knowledge. And Pixel Knight, resubscribing for 2 months. Thank you. Thank you for your incredible generosity. So you've been so generous. Thank you. And so they're watching the water. It's all peaceful. And then Ghidorah's like, oh, yeah. Or Kevin's like, oh, yeah. And it flies away. They're like, it didn't work on Kevin. What the fuck? And then it goes to a mountaintop, Chad. It goes to a mountaintop. It's just hanging out there for a bit. And then they're like, what about Godzilla? And they're like, Godzilla's heartbeat, it's not, it's dying. He's dying. And then beep, his EKG, Chad, goes out. And Godzilla, we lost him. We lost the big guy. And Brad Whitford's like, no, not Godzilla. But Godzilla dies. Like, fuck. And then we go back to King Kevin, Chat. He's hanging on top of a volcano, and you see Rodan circling around him and going, I serve you, Lord Kevin. He's like, goddamn right. And we see that the Kevin head on King Kevin reforms, Chat, and it pops out. He goes, hi, and he's back. He can regenerate like that. It's pretty impressive. And then we cut to the big ship, and they start realizing, it's like, well, that's it. Fucking King Ghidorah, he beat him. And he's like, we thought Godzilla was the one to truly take him out, to destroy him, to obtain the king. He was the king of the monsters. And fucking Dr. Lin, she reveals, I've been doing a whole bunch of studies on civilizations, right? And this King Ghidorah, this King Kevin, he ain't from Earth. He's a false fucking king. Okay, Dr. Serizawa says he's a false king. And they learn he's not native to the planet. He's not part of the natural order, because the thing is, like Ghidorah, he's just evil. His whole thing, because they realize like the planet's climate is changing because of all the things that he's doing around it, because he's a literal fucking storm. And so he's manipulating the weather, Chad, manipulating the flora and fauna, and he's manipulating the other kaiju. That's what he's the one, apparently, is telling them, fuck this shit up. Fuck your couch. Like, he's telling these goddamn kaiju, like, fuck your couch. He doesn't care. The Earth's my couch, and you're going to kill these things. You're going to kill these little squishy things right now. All right? And they're like, and the reason why he's doing this is because he came from he's Rick James. He's very much Rick James. He's from outer space, chat. Because according to ancient texts, where the battle between Godzilla and King Kevin's been going on for a very long time. And yeah, the civilization has said this monster, this Ghidorah, as they call him, as I call him, chat, Kevin, he fell from the stars and has been engaged in battles with kaiju or these behemoths, these titans, if you will, for generations, for thousands of years. And they're like, so we just got to get rid of him. So their idea is like, okay, if we kill Kevin, right, then everything will go back to normal. Then fucking, you know, all these other monsters will calm down and shit. And they go, yeah, probably. And they're like, good, but oh, God, what the hell are we going to do? What are we gonna do? I mean, what about Godzilla? What about Godzilla? And apparently, chat, they learned. It's like, well, we know that there is like a source of radiation where he turned. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing, because they're like talking about all this shit, and then we cut to because we don't know where he is. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he's alive. We don't know. Maybe he went back to heal. Thank you, says the bit. He's had to bounce for a bit. Did we get to the Joe Morton cameo and how he's played? Oh, that's right. John Goodman Sidekick from Skull Island also never. What? That's him? Oh, I didn't know that was him. Also never mentioned in the actual movie. They didn't do that. It's too bad. But yeah, I was just about to get that. I'm right at that part, Chris Ayers. Because they're like, well, what about Godzilla? Where is he? Maybe he's still alive for all we know. And then, Chad, we cut back to little fucking Joe Morton, goddamn Miles Dyson, Chad, from Terminator 2. You know, that guy who dies. Also played Cyborg's dad. I did not know he played the older version of John Goodman's character, the Poindexter. Chase Poindexter. We cut back to the Mothra facility. And in China. And because fucking Mothra is waking back up, she's hatching. And goddamn, older Poindexter, Chad. Again, why didn't the movie say these things? That's stupid. But older Poindexter goes out. He has to stop all these machines. And they watch the birth, and it's beautiful. Mothra's beautiful in this movie. And she wakes up underneath this waterfall, Chad. You see her colors, and she's like, ow, ow. And the thing is, Chad, she's like, who's been messing with my man? She's very upset, Chad. She's very upset. And Mothra, she flies to their underwater facility, Chad, because all of a sudden they're up there, and they see her just fucking hanging out. She's just putting this, because Kyle Chandler's like, fuck it, I hate everybody, I want to leave, I want to get out of here. It's like, I'm done. I'm gonna find my family. They must be somewhere. Maybe they're in Boston. That's what they think they're in Boston. Also, Vera Farmiga tells everyone, go in these underground Monarch facilities and live out the rest of your lives until we can come out of the planet when it's not radioactive anymore in, like, I don't know, a few thousand years. Great. So he's like, she's in Boston. She's about to leave. He steps out, Chad, he's about to go in this helicopter, but he sees this bright fucking light break through the fucking clouds, and Mothra just clears all the clouds out, and she's beautiful at this point. She's shining her fucking light down there. She's like, my man's down there. And they're like, what? And then we cut to Dr. Lynn, and she says, oh, Mothra, queen of the monsters. Like, oh, it's beautiful. And then they're like, so what's her connection to Godzilla? And Dr. Serizawa, he's saying, oh, man, some of these species, like they have like a relationship, like they help each other out. It's like they comparison like the little birds for a rhinoceros, chat. They pick out all the bugs and shit on them, keeps them clean and stuff. And then little Cube is like, oh, so is fucking Mothra and him, are they hooking up? Symbiotic, that's it. Thank you, words. They have a symbiotic relationship. But I love it that little Cube insinuates that Godzilla and Mothra are fucking. Which I think is wonderful. And she's like, my man's down there, get him back. She's just shining her light down there. And I'm like, all right. So they take this big old fucking submarine, and they go down this one point, Chad. They smashing, Chad. Mothra, how do you know that name? And so they go down there. They go down there, Chad. And they find this ancient, looks like Atlantis. And they see all these ancient structures and stuff, and they're looking around, and they see these hieroglyphics, these drawings of Godzilla, Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, all these other kaiju, and they go deeper, and they have these little drones. And the drones, as they get close to this one area, they start to malfunction because they're going like, oh shit, like there's high radiation here. So these drones go inside here, and some of them, just fall apart because of the high radiation levels. And they go up. One drone, like there's a pocket of air, and it's like Godzilla's throne room, like literally Godzilla's throne room, chat, because they have they have a ton of Godzilla statues everywhere. Like these ancients worshipped him, like he was their god. All these kaiju were their gods, and we see these like Godzilla soldiers like standing there and stuff with spears and stuff, and this giant fucking huge precipice not precipice, but this giant like bed. Like Godzilla has a bed, and he's just hanging out there like, oh, there's the big guy, he's right there. And they know that the radioactivity is healing him. That's why he returned and he's feeding. He's in his body. And you're like, oh, good. So he just gets a fucking quick nap, heals up, he can take on Ghidorah again. And they're like, no, man. The thing is, this could take years. It could take years from him. Ghidorah have already terraformed the entire fucking planet. We need to get him up now. And Ken Watanabe is like, well, I'm done with this franchise now. I'm going to die. And they're like, no, Dr. Serizawa. Dr. Serizawa says, because they need to get like a bomb in there. But the thing is, all the technology would fail, and they need someone to drag it up there right next to Godzilla. And they're like, all right, shit. And so he's like, I will be the one to do it. And they're like, no. He's like, not up. I want to do it. Him and Kyle Chandler have like a brief conversation about coming to peace with, that Godzilla stepped on your kid. Just come to peace with it, man. Kyle Chandler's like, well, okay. He's like, I still don't like him, but we need him to, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I hate King Ghidorah. I really hate Godzilla, but I really hate Kevin. And so at this point, they're like, all right, I'm going to die, everybody. And so he's like giving everyone, saying his goodbyes. Again, if I cared about him, this would be an emotional moment, Chad. It would be an emotional moment. But he gets in this little fucking sub. He gets this little bomb, this radioactive bomb, puts it in there, chat, and he heads out there. And they're saying, listen, now when you get in there, you're gonna be getting a little derpy, all right? It's gonna affect your vision first, your motor functions, your motor skills. You're not gonna be able to walk all that right. Your fucking intestines will start to cook inside of you. It's not gonna be great. You're gonna be shitting all over the place. It won't be great. It won't be great. He's like, I must do it. I must do it for Godzilla. And so he goes in the little sub. It was Kevin all along. And so he goes into the tunnel. Yeah, you see all the hieroglyphics of Godzilla and these other kinds. Just cool. It's cool. It's cool looking. He goes up there, and he opens the paw. He's like, ah. And he's like, ah. And he's all of a sudden gets all derpy. And he starts dragging this fucking nuclear weapon up there. And he's like, he's just being cooked alive, chat. And he places down there, and he activates it, beep, bop, beep, boop. And, it's like, you have to do like the mechanical version that Aaron Taylor Johnson had to do, because the reactivity would just destroy the electronic components. So it's on a timer, like a classic timer, 60 seconds. And he just fucking waddles over to Godzilla. She's like, literally right there. He's right there. And, he's like, oh, my tummy. And he places his hand on Godzilla. And Godzilla's like, who the fuck are you? Godzilla's like, I don't know who you are, man. And Dr. Serizawa is like, goodbye, old friend. Because he just shits himself, Jack, because his intestines are failing. And Godzilla's like, ew. And then the fucking bomb goes off. Godzilla's like, hey, what's that? Explosion. And meanwhile, the submarine, we got to get the fuck out of here. And so they're taking off, Chaz. The bomb goes off. They get to the surface. They're pushed up to the surface. Chaz like, oh, shit. And they all go up there. It's crazy. And they open the fucking top, chat. And they climb out, and the water settles down at this point. And then they just see like a big old fucking... Godzilla isn't consensual, exactly. Hi, big fan. You see this giant whirlpool that start forming, chat. And we're like right underneath Mothra. And she's like, yeah. She starts doing this little dance emitter, like, yeah, here he comes. Like, it's this hype woman, chat. It's like, hell yeah, let's go. And then, boom, Godzilla just comes out and goes, screw. I mean, bum, 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 bum. The classic theme plays, which is really cool. I think it's the first time we hear the theme, maybe. Maybe here in the beginning. But this is where we definitely hear it here. I think I just remembered distinctly, they're playing this classic theme. And he goes, scraw, and he blasts, and Mothra's like, the fuck, come on. And he almost hits her. And she's like, all right, yeah, that's okay, it's okay. He just smacks me around sometimes. It's okay. He's like, Gah. He's like, oh, no, he's an abusive relationship. And then Godzilla does that fucking blast. He's all badass. I don't know how he's standing, though. So this is weird. Like the ocean is very deep where they're up, and he's just somehow like standing up like this. It's like, are you just kicking? Is he just kicking like his little feet like really fast? His cankles look really fast to stay above the water. And it doesn't matter. I don't mind that too much. And then he looks at the squishy humans, and they do the King Kong thing with me, Chad, where he actually goes all the way down. He goes all the way down. He just looks at him. He just stares at him, and he's like, thanks. I'm gonna head out. And he looks directly, like he goes from face to face looking at everybody, and he lands on Kyle Chandler, and he goes, see you later. And he goes in the water. And Kyle Chandler's like, oh, God, he's so cool. It's like, fuck him. He stepped on your kid, and it doesn't matter. And he goes in the water. He's like, I got to go fight, King Ghidorah. Meanwhile, we cut to the Boston underground facility. Millie Bobby Brown's like, I fucking hate you, Mom. I hate you. And she's like, I know. And so she's, at one point, also, her and Charles Dance, Vera Farmiga, Charles Dance are arguing back and forth because she's like, listen, Charles, King Ghidorah is not going to be doing what we want. What's going to happen is he's going to literally terraform the planet and make it uninhabitable. He's going to make it like whatever alien world he was originally from. And Charles Dance is like, what are you going to do? You got to take the good with the bad. Oh, well, I'm going to go in the back and not care about my dead son. And so he does his thing. Meanwhile, Millie Bob, they leave the fucking monster talking box out in the open, and no one's watching. I love it. There's a scene where Millie Bobby Brown is like, sneaky Millie Bobby Brown time, gonna be a spy right now. And she's like looking, and everyone just leaves the room. Like, is it lunchtime? Did everyone go to dinner? Like, Charles Dance, Vera Farmiga, all of the fucking terrorists, they're like, all right, we're gonna leave the room now. And they're keeping track of all this shit. Everyone leaves. You're not gonna have like one person stay or two guards stay to keep an eye on things, like do a rotation. Everyone just leaves, and she just goes in there, and she takes the monster talking box and walks out of the secret facility, chat. And we realize she's in Boston, and she goes through this facility, goes to Fenway Park, where I love it because they said, we're going to evacuate the entire city of Boston, which is bullshit. There's going to be a ton of Bostonites. They're like, I ain't fucking leaving. I was fucking born here, and I ain't fucking leaving. No fucking way. No fucking way, all right? I was born, I'm going to die here, too. So, a lot of fucking Bostonites melted. No question. Strange, you have a fantastic evening. When King Ghidorah and Godzilla, the rest came there. But she goes right into Fenway Park, no one bothering her. And she goes up to the boxes chat where they do like the announcing and things, where they do, they cover the game and stuff. She goes up to the amp system, plugs that shit all in. She just found all this stuff into, I don't know how, I guess the monster box, you can do that, the monster box. Plugs all that shit into the monster talking box and starts projecting King Ghidorah's roar. And then this kind of like, all the monsters are like, oh, they just kind of stop moving around. They're not fucking up the planet. And Ghidorah's like, what the fuck? And Rodan's like, don't worry, my dear Lord Kevin. I shall investigate. And they both head over to fucking Boston at this point. Dan Saps4, thank you for using your Prime subscription on my channel. Welcome. You are indeed a reverend. I hope you're doing very well. Go Sox! You will not be happy. If you're a Red Sox fan, you will not be happy what's about to occur. And so at this point, the people on the big old kaiju ship, they hear about this. They're like, oh, shit, we got to head over there right now. And Godzilla's going to need some backup. By the way, Godzilla will not need backup from you. You guys are useless. But it's cool to see the military and Godzilla on the same side. This is odd. But it happens in the movie. It's like, all right, we're going to be on Godzilla's side. Meanwhile, Kyle Chandler's like, I got to save my fucking daughter. That's what we got to do. And because they think that what's happening is something's going on. Eventually, Charles Dance and Vera Farmiga, she's like, oh, Millie? She doesn't know where Millie went. Finds her iPad. She smushed this picture of the family. She's like, I don't have a family. And Vera Farmiga's like, no. And so she's about to go out there on her own with a whole team of Apex guys, all these soldiers. And Charles Dance's like, what the hell are you doing? And she's like, my daughter's out there. It's like, your daughter who took the fucking, monster talking box? And he goes, yeah, you're not using any of my goddamn men to go out there, okay? That is not happening. And she's like, I gotta fucking do this, okay? I need to do this. And, she fucking pulls a gun on them at that point. They're like, oh, no. They're all about to. She's like, I'm doing this no matter what. And she just fucking leaves. She's gotta find her daughter. It's like, all right. Sure, they just let her go. It's like, okay, why not? We're at this point in the movie where, you know what? Just fucking go. We lost the thing we needed anyway. Just leave. And then, eventually we cut back to Millie Bobby Brown. And she's just been hanging out at Fenway Park. She has these. By the way, I would be like, okay, I gotta fucking go. I'm gonna hide in a basement somewhere. But she's just has these binoculars. She's looking around Boston, chat, and she's like, where's the like looking for any kaiju? And then this fucking storm is like coming behind her, chat. She's like, oh no, it's Ghidorah. But chat, no, the entire storm is surrounding the entirety of Boston, the city. And she's like, oh no. And she's like, oh fuck. And she immediately, because she sees the lightning bolt, she sees King Kevin's wings coming at her, and she goes into the box shed, the announcing box. She goes down there, and then boom, King Kevin just lands there, Chad. And then he's all looking around. He hears the speakers. He just fucking Kevin eats the speakers. He's like, I hate that noise. And then Millie Bobby Brown starts like tearing out the monster talking box from the system, and she's like, I did it. And then she immediately looks out the window, and King Ghidorah's like, sup? And he starts blasting her, and she's like, ah! And she runs away. She's like, King Ghidorah's got King Kevin, he's got shitty aim. As he's blasting her, he keeps fucking missing. She's just running all the way down. Eventually, she runs out right into the stadium itself, right into the fucking baseball diamond, chat, where King Kevin is just stomping around and eating things, and Rodan's flying overhead, just like, you're doing great, boss, you're doing great. And then she's like, nah, she throws the orca away, the monster talking box, and King Ghidorah's like, hi, and he just sees her, and all three heads are just like looking at her, and they're getting real low. They're about to, like unleash their lightning fire attack, and they're like, and she's like, ah! She just starts screaming at King Kevin, chat. And then all of a sudden, right before he's about to unleash lightning fiery hell upon little Millie Bobby Brown, chat, ba-boom! He gets hit by some blue radioactive fire, chat. And Millie goes, what? This is a cool scene, chat. It's cool. We see fucking Godzilla himself, chat, the would-be king. Bum, 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 bum. And all these fucking military jets. It's like, yeah! All these military jets, like, flying around Godzilla, too. Like, they're, like, all these people, like, giant helicopters, they're all starts firing on Godzilla. We cut to Godzilla's cankles, where all these, like, little squishy humans are like, let's get him, guys. Like, in these little boats. And Godzilla, he's being, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to step on you. Like, they're all teaming up. I think it's funny as hell. And they're all bum, 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 bum. And fucking Ghidorah, King Kevin, Chet, and Godzilla, they just start going at it. They start tearing each other apart. And this is a really good monster battle, Chet. Pretty goddamn cool as they're fighting. There's just total fucking destruction at this point. Millie Bobby Brown says, I got the fuck out of here. She leaves Fenway Park. She just starts running through the city of Boston as this fight's going down at this point. Godzilla, for the most part, seems to have like an upper hand. Like King Ghidorah's like King Kevin starts start biting him and shit, like in different areas. And Godzilla's like, ah! But Godzilla's smacking him around. But then we cut to the big old kaiju ship, and apparently, chat, they just learned that because of the nuclear radiation that Godzilla soaked up, he soaked up too much nuclear radiation. He's going to go off like an atom bomb. He's going to explode. He needs to expel. He's like, I'm bloated. Godzilla is literally bloated, Chad. He needs to expel the radioactivity in his tummy. And I was like, I need to shit. But 12 minutes until that happens. Meanwhile, King Kevin's like, fuck, this guy's just fucking me up. He's too strong. And Kevin sees like this power grid structure, this power plant. He just noms on it. And I love it too, because as soon as Kevin like grabs onto it and starts absorbing electricity, Godzilla's like, oh shit. He has this look like, oh no. As he starts eating all the electricity. And, Kevin goes, brah. They have that epic shot. I love the... They do some really good far away shots here where they really back up the camera, and you see just like how big King Kevin is, and he lets out all these electricity, all these lightning bolts from his body. It's really, really cool. And then he starts kicking Godzilla's ass. At one point, he starts, because I think what happens is like he starts fucking up Godzilla at this point. It's really, really bad. I think eventually is this the point where he wraps him up? No, not yet. So during the battle, like they're like Kevin is fucking Godzilla up, and then Rodan's like, I will help, and Rodan's like coming right at Godzilla behind. It's gonna tag team with King Kevin, but then all of a sudden, Chad, don't touch my man! Fucking Mothra swoops in and just slams right into Rodan, Chad. We get a really fucking cool battle between Rodan and Mothra, chat. It's like, holy fucking shit, it's awesome. As they're battling in the air and going at each other. So you have the Godzilla King Kevin battle, and you have the Mothra Rodan battle, chat. Wonderful, wonderful. So Boston is being fucking decimated. It's like there is no more Boston at the end of this movie. Eventually, Rodan pins Mothra to the side of this building, and it's like trying to snap at her. He's like, I'm gonna eat you for Lord Kevin. And right before he's about to get her, Chad, she's like, fuck you. And he's like, ugh! And he's like, oh shit. And she has a stinger, Chad. And she stunned him right through his fucking body. He's like, oh. And he falls down. He's all flailing, Chad, because he's filled with, Mothra poison or something. But Mothra needs a timeout. She's exhausted. She defeated Rodan, Chad, and she's on top of the fucking building going, Jesus God. Wicked harsh. Wicked harsh, Chad. Meanwhile, King Kevin has grabbed onto Godzilla, Chad, and starts flying to outer space with him, like literally goes into outer space of Godzilla. And it's like, yeah, and then drops him, like, yeah, fuck you. And Godzilla plummets down to the earth, Chad, goes through the atmosphere. Boom! It's a beautiful shot. Boom. And just, like, knock the fuck out. And meanwhile, Ghidorah starts destroying more of the city and all that shit. We then cut to, we cut to the Boston Fenway Park, Boston Stadium, chat. And where they find the orca. We have the orca, sir. The monster talking about is great, but where's Millie Bobby Brown? Where is she? But then fucking goddamn Vera Farmiga, she shows up and she's in the truck. She's like, get in. They're like, you're under fucking arrest for war crimes. She's like, we gotta save my daughter. Our daughter. And like, okay. And we get one of the worst scenes in the movie where fucking Vera Farmiga and Kyle Chandler just start like arguing with each other inside the car. And it's like, oh, come on. Meanwhile, like Lil Cube is like, man, I would run away from home if you were my parents. And like, what did you say, Lil Cube? I said I would run away from home if you were my parents. And like, home. And then we cut to Millie Bobby Brown, chat. And she goes inside of her. I don't know how. Did she have the key? Why? She hasn't been in this house. She's been living in China the whole time. So how did she? I don't know. She goes inside the house. It's open. Doesn't make any sense. And she's like, as Ghidorah is destroying, King Kevin is destroying more of the city. Eventually, they go to the house, and the neighborhood's decimated. The house has been destroyed. And they're like, no! And they go up there. And they're looking for her, they're calling out to her, and they see her little fucking hand just sticking out of, like, someplace. Like, oh, shit. And they're lifting up all this debris off of her chat, and she's just smart. She took refuge in the bathtub, which is what you should do. Is what you should do in an earthquake or something like that. And so she saved her. So she's like, she comes to, and they're like, oh, and they're all hugging each other and shit. They're like, we gotta fucking go. Marines, we are moving. And the big kaiju ship sent down a helicopter for them. They're all boarding at this point. But they're like, shit, but Godzilla. They were like, Godzilla, he's about to blow. He's not dead yet, but it'll still take some more time. And Vera Farmiga, she's like, shit. I'm gonna sacrifice myself. I've been a really shitty person. The only thing that will redeem me for the millions of deaths across the planet, I will sacrifice myself. They're like, all right. And so Millie Bobby Brown's very upset about it. She's like, no, Mom, no, I love you now. She's like, yeah, I know. And so she gets in the goddamn car, and she plays the Ghidorah, King Kevin's best hits. And she just rides through body. Ghidorah's like, I fucking hate that song. And he's chasing after her, Chad. All the three heads are chasing after her, Chad. And eventually they blast the thing. She goes through the fucking windshield. She goes through the windshield, Chad. She's like, all that. And King Kevin's just like right on top. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you, bitch. And she just looks right into King Kevin's his goddamn 6 eyes, Chad, his 6 eyes. And says to King Kevin, all hail the king. And then Kevin's like, huh? And it looks to the right, and it's like, oh! And then we see him, Chad. The fucking buildings are melting. Concrete, it's just melting. How does concrete just start melting? Like molten metal and stuff. Like the buildings are just melting. We fucking see him, Chad. And Godzilla. Bum, 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 bum. He's like, oh, I have to shit. He's very bloated. He's very bloated. And he's red hot, too. He's like covered in magma at this point. He's like, oh, Jesus Christ. I shouldn't have eaten all that. He's waddling towards King Kevin. And Kevin's like, oh, shit. And he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. And Godzilla just lets off an EMP blast. He lets off, like, he just starts exploding. It's like, it's just, just farts. He's like, wow. And Vera Farmiga, she just goes, she melts, chat. Vera Farmiga melts and shit. With his blast goes, Ghidorah's wings, King Kevin's wings just turn to ash. He's like, oh, shit. And then, you know, Godzilla, he lets loose one of his another atomic blast, and weapon gets even closer to King Ghidorah. King Kevin blasts him again. And he's like, oh, the aggressive head, the left head dies, and the fucking Kevin head, he dies too. And all you just have is the last main head, chat, the leader. And Godzilla just fucking steps on, like, pushes him over and just steps on him, chat, and goes, brah! And King Ghidorah, King Kevin is no more, chat. He is no longer a king. He was a false king anyway. I forgot the one scene. Sorry, chat. I gotta back up. Right before Ghidorah was about to kill Godzilla during this fight, Mothra said, like, I'll do it. Mothra's like, don't touch my man! And Mothra flew right at Ghidorah, at Kevin, just blasted Mothra. Ah! And she fucking exploded. And all the Mothra ash fell on Godzilla, and that's what made him really powerful, chat. I forgot about that. Because at this point, he's on fucking top of, Ghidorah at this point, on top of King Kevin. And Ghidorah's like, Mothra? And Godzilla's like, how do you know that name? And he unleashes his nuclear fucking fire blast, chat, and kills Ghidorah, King Kevin, in the honor, chat, in the name of Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, his would-be queen, all right? He wanted to fuck that bug, and now he can't do it. And then, we cut to Millie Bobby Brown and Kyle Chandler and Thomas Middleditch. Thomas Middleditch is still in the movie. And all the other surviving characters you don't care about. And we're like, oh, it's beautiful. As we see Godzilla just kind of like on the body of the decimated King Ghidorah, just dead. And you see all these monsters start to approach him, Chad. We see the mammoth monster, we see the mountain monster, we see the Muto, we see the giant spider, and we see Rodan finally fly down. And Godzilla's like, all right, motherfucker. And Rodan's like, Lord Godzilla, I serve you. John speaks, think of the file, you're my new Huckleberry. And he's like, goddamn right to do. And all the other monsters start kneeling and bowing before him. And then he's just like, do that wide. It's a good wide shot, yeah. Wide shot. It's like, oh. And Godzilla goes, scream. Bum, 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 bum. And there you go, chat. Boom. Credits. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. There you go. Oh, the Godzilla Blast makes author sounds. I missed that. Oh, shit, look at that. The king is dead. Long live the king. Godzilla. King Godzilla, as he is officially known. Milady. Is that what Godzilla does? Milady. There you go. I'll tell you this, chat. It's better than Godzilla 2014. No doubt about it. Much better monster battles. Everything they do with most of the things I say they do with Godzilla and King Ghidorah, Kevin. Rodan, Mothra, very, very fun. I would have liked to have seen more of the monsters and what they're doing too. That would have been kind of cool. There's a lot of new designs for them. I don't recognize. I don't think any of these are Toho creatures. I mean, you see a Muto. We do see like one of a really big Muto, but I think these are all original creations. The third. Oh yeah. You're right. I forgot one thing, Chad. There is a stinger in this movie. There is a stinger, and so we cut back. We cut, Chad, at the end of the credits. And we're at like this fishmonger's market where Charles Dance is. He apparently escaped the Boston facility. And this one guy's like, yeah, we fished it out of the fucking bay. It's gonna cost you a lot. He's like, don't worry, I could pay for it. And he shoots him. Nah, he doesn't shoot him. He's like, I'll pay for it. And they go inside this giant storage facility, and the fucking people are said, we're scared of this thing. We're scared of this thing. He goes inside there, chap. And they open, it's revealed it's Kevin's head. The head that fucking Godzilla bit off of King Ghidorah. It's Kevin's head. And he's like, fucking Charles Dance is like, yeah, we're gonna make something with this thing. I imagine Mecha King Ghidorah, possibly maybe even used in a Mecha Godzilla. I don't know. Well, he's gonna use it for some purposes, Chad. I guess we'll find out soon. I don't know if it's a movie or maybe this is just like, we don't know what to do with this. I don't know. I imagine it's gonna inspire something. I think we'll find out like what it is in Godzilla vs. Kong, chat. Maybe it's used as the basis to create a new kaiju. I don't know. But that is the end. That is the end of the movie. It's like, ooh, cool, a little stinger. I thought that was funny. It was a fun stinger. It was a fun stinger chat. But yeah, overall, like, listen, it's better than Godzilla 2014. It has better. It does all the monster stuff much, much better. Much, much better. But the thing it really fails at is just all the character stuff. As says, I don't give a shit about anybody. And watching this, just doing the review, it's like, man, Vera Farmiga is just a terrible, like, her motivations don't make any sense. And the fact that, you know, I didn't know, like, some of these characters that show up, like, yeah, Joe Morton's in this movie. I didn't know he played Poindexter. That's the older version of Poindexter from Kong Skull Island. It's like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Charles Dance's son was the one that died. It's like, this could have been stuff that would have been really helped the movie. You know, I needed, and they just don't do anything to the characters. It's really, and then all the death scenes. Sally Hawkins' death is hilarious when King Ghidorah eats her. It's like, I don't give a shit. Ken Watanabe, it's like they try to make it an emotional moment. It's like, it's the opposite. I know what they tried to do. It was in a way, they wanted to do, like a weird parallel with the death of Serizawa from the 1954 film. He did it to kill Godzilla, and this one he does it to save Godzilla. Like, I get that. It was like, oh, it's like poetry, it rhymes. It's like, it's nice, but I don't care anything about the character, sadly. Unlike the 54 film, well, you do. You do learn about him. You do care about him and what he's going through and his struggle. This one, you don't know. Ken Watanabe's just a Godzilla groupie. That's really it. And that's everybody else. Yeah, it's just even Millie Bobby Brown, who I think is a good actress. It's like, hey, she's charming as hell, and in Stranger Things, they don't do anything with her. And so it's like, outside the monster stuff, which is much better, you're still stuck with all these boring human characters. It's nowhere near as entertaining as something like Skull Island. However, it's better. Than 2014. Yeah, I guess I would give this, whoa, I don't know, chat. Either a high rental, like I would give probably the original Godzilla. Maybe that's a rental, but this is, I don't know, low matinee, high rental. I'm around there. Like, seeing this in the theater, seeing these monster bells in the theater are amazing. In IMAX too. To think they shot this all in IMAX, it'd be incredible to see. So yeah, I'm kind of caught in between a high rental and a low matinee. That's where I am right now, chat. What about you guys? Humans in kaiju movies are never interesting. True. True. That's why humans in monster movies, they usually make them boring. Your bias is showing. Tutal, I really enjoyed the review. Thank you, Tutal. Thank you. I remember nothing, so I give it a middle microscope. Yes, I love that. I get chat. I'm going to give this a microscope. I'm right there with Nia Brownie. Microscope. You did a wonderful job, Ms. Herman. Thank you this time. No, I'm glad you guys, I hope you found the review entertaining, chat. I will be uploading a commentary in full video reaction to Godzilla King of the Monsters, chat, probably in the morning tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. So if you ever want to watch the movie again, maybe my commentary will make it more entertaining. But there you go. Deadpool, I enjoyed the review more than the movie. I'll take that. I'll fucking take that. Thank you. No, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. I knew all these MonsterVerse films are fun to talk about. They're a good time. They are definitely a good time. Film Freak, welcome back to the gym. Just got done with my review for Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Yes. Do you think Corey should have started sitting It Wasn't Me by Shaggy at the end of the show last night? Sure. Why not? Yeah. But thank you, chat. I'm going to go ahead and refill my beverage. And then, chat, we're going to come back. We're going to be doing a couple of watch parties now, you crazy kids. We're going to be doing Falcon the Winter Soldier. I'll explain how I'll be doing that, chat. And then we'll be doing Invincible. The first episode of Invincible should be very, very fun. So please bear with me as I get that set up. In the meantime, entertain yourselves amongst yourselves and stick around, you crazy kids. I'll be right back.